Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode 498, and I'm currently waiting for Julian to come out from school so we can head back home. This is a short introduction. For those of you that are not familiar with the project, 498 days means, or 498 episode number means that it's 498 consecutive days of blogging and podcasting. Let me just grab Julian and get back home, and I'll be back shortly. Hello legends, and welcome back. So I am at the moment in Donegal town, just at the harbor parking. I dropped Julian to an annual event that happens today. It's organized by schools in Donegal and surroundings, and I believe they raise some funds while making some, typical quiz. It's a knowledge quiz, and they select couple of children from each class, usually about 2 or 3 people. I think 2 people per class or something like that, from each school, or depends on their selection process. I don't know exactly, but I suspect they want kids that are not necessarily like geniuses or anything like that, but have wide knowledge in different areas, because this is what exactly helps you in a quiz scenario. If you're interested and curious in many spheres of life, and you know a bit here and there, then you're more likely to hit more questions right. If you're like the expert in one field, then most of the question might be completely missing your area of expertise, and in the end you get 0 points. So they look usually for kids that have that broad knowledge, and Julian was chosen last year with his friend. Surprisingly, this year his friend was not chosen, but he was, and he was reluctant to go, but I said, listen, this is one of those things that you go and test yourself. Always consider that something that you do for yourself, not exactly for school or for community, albeit it's nice to think this way. But if you can't agree with the standards or things to do, then always try to find the benefit or positive of it for yourself as a person. How can you develop? What can you observe? What can you get out of it? And at the same time, by being there, give to the others by just being there and answering questions and giving your knowledge. So it's always good to go, even if we sometimes don't like to be in specific social settings. I think it's still worth it, because that's out of our comfort, and that means that there is always room for some learning, because exactly we learn the most, I think, and we develop the most when we are out of our comfort zone, not in the comfort zone or in our field. So that's my thought, basically. So I'll be here for about half an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes, and then go back to the hotel where it is organized, because I don't need to be there. And Julian actually prefers me not being there. He feels like a teenager already, while some kids are kind of there and wants maybe parents to be there, or parents kind of don't accept the way in which they wouldn't be participating in that. I know that he doesn't see the reason for me being there, so I'm not pressing, and we agreed that I will just meet him in the hall or just as the quiz finishes there, and he's fine with that. He's actually better off without me. While if we go to the places or events where he really likes, or they are really important for him, he always wants me there, even if I don't want to be there. So I feel like this is the natural balance and how it should be. He's young, obviously, he's still a child, but I want him to have enough space to decide in many areas or in many situations for himself, because obviously sometimes the decision will be obviously wrong or maybe risky or dangerous. Then this is my role as a parent to then put a stop there, discuss that further, and explain why I think that it is a risky thing or potentially a bad idea, but not forcefully dictate what he is going to do. His life is blooming, he grows well, he's healthy child, pretty smart, and he's still searching for his way in life, and we as parents, we are here to support him and to be there whenever he needs us, be it to be hugged or to play sports together or drive him to some event or maybe a date in near future, things like that. That's my way of seeing parenthood, and I hope that someday Julian will be happy because of the way he was raised. If not, I did what I thought is good. The rest is in the hands of, I don't know, universe, organized chaos, whatever it is, whatever makes us going. For some people it's God or whatever they believe in. Nature has its own ways to lead us to specific points in life, and it's our decisions that make our life look like it looks. So I don't believe that there are bad or good decisions. There are just decisions, and bad or good is the outcome of them, and we never know. Well, we usually don't know what the outcome will be. So it's better to just make decisions rather than stall and not make decisions because we are afraid of the outcomes. That is basically not living but vegetating. So yeah, today not much more happened, except for obviously it's Julian's birthday. So because it's Monday and it's cold and it's not nice, we are not organizing anything for now. He will have delayed delayed birthday party when the weather is better, and we will invite the guys that he wants to be there, and we'll organize them some fun activities. In the meantime, we just do a very humble, at home pseudo celebration, just a symbolic cake that I actually wrote a couple things on with the icing. It doesn't look the best, but I'm not an artist here. And yeah, he will just blow the candles and we'll spend some time together. So I want to wrap up now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let me write the blog post, upload it, publish it, so I have free evening for Julian and Elizabeth, and we'll be back online tomorrow. For now, that's it. Stay tuned and see you in the next episode.